What's up, all you fresh people out there? So today we're going to be looking at the top 10 best games of all time. I'm so excited because I love video games. But here we go. Hope y'all are excited because I sure am. Ding!
You're special. You were born to do great things.
This is it, the list you thought we'd never dare to do.
All
Welcome
right.
to WatchMojo.com, and today we're concluding our series of the best games per generation to bring you our picks for the top 10 video games of all time.
It's been a long journey, and no one's coming out without scars. But it all comes down to this moment.
If you've been following our video games per generation series, you'll know that 50 games were selected as some of the best, but only 10 can make this list. In order for a game to qualify for the best of all time, it needs to have made at least rank 4 or higher in its respective generation list to get on here. So, if your favorite didn't make it onto this list, that's why. Personal bias has no room here, so get ready for the mother of all video game lists as we show off the industry's finest accomplishments.
All right.
Virtuous mission now.
Number 10, GoldenEye 007. Just scraping into the opening slot is the movie tie-in game.
I've never played that game. It's too old for me.
Yet, despite only having one analog stick and no online play, it still holds out better than a lot of shooters that have come out since. With a strong single-player campaign...
Hey guys, I just want y'all to know I will put the link in the description so I'm not copywriting of any form. So... just
that'll
putting that out
coming
there.
Back as you try to unlock the prestigious 007 mode and a multiplayer section which was amazingly added as an afterthought. GoldenEye is that one cartridge you'll never give away.
Cartridge? Is that like for the Nintendo 64? The cartridge?
Number 9, Resident Evil 4.
What are we gonna do, Leon?
Hate to say it, but we're
that was the year I was born.
Quick, in that cabin.
Okay, so it's actually the 6th game in the main series, but the beauty about this game is that you don't need to have played the previous entries to know what's going on. In fact, not knowing what's going on is pretty much par for the course for a
Why are they going
game.
so slow?
Resident Evil 4 was a thrilling yet terrifying experience, from dealing with the psychotic infected villagers to the creepy regenerators. Fans like to hate on this game because of the sequels that followed, but for what it is by itself, there's no denying how masterfully it was put together. Number 8,
game.
The Elder Scrolls 5.
I used to play that game. Wait, when did it come down? What did it say? I didn't see that.
Number 8.
2011.
5.
I used to play that game so much. I'm not even gonna joke around. Dude, that was like my game for a while.
If there was one word we'd use to describe Skyrim, it would be massive. This game goes out of its way to make sure everything is vast, from its open world to its diverse skill tree.
It's a big
loads
world
of quests,
too. It's a
and
massive
plenty of
game.
Customization options for your character. Plus, there are dragons. Big ones.
I don't know how they made this game. It must have taken them like
Be
years.
careful not to get lost in this game, because it's really easy to go wandering and end up in a cave full of giant spiders or mummified draugrs. Number 7, Mass Effect 2.
Yeah, I tried to play the first Mass Effect. It wasn't that fun.
And it's
To me.
up to us to stop them.
Maybe the second one was
The
a lot
sci-fi
better.
epic that became the apex of what Western RPGs should accomplish, the Mass Effect series drew inspiration from all the right places, with enough lore to rival Star Wars and Trek. The second game used a concept first seen in The Seventh Samurai, where, as Commander Shepard, you travel the various parts of the galaxy to recruit a team of memorable characters to save the galaxy in one of the greatest final missions ever created. Shepard's story may be over, but we'll never forget the incredible journey. Number 6, Portal 2.
I've never played the
Sit
Portal
here, do
games.
nothing,
That's
watch
the
V
thing.
Go through there, and if she's alive, she'll almost certainly kill us.
First of all, cake. Now that that's gotten out of the way, we can say that no other game of the last generation brought more creative innovation than the Portal series. Portal 2 was everything a great sequel should be, by giving us the well-written, humorous dialogue of Wheatley and GLaDOS,
We both said a lot of things that you're going to regret.
while also giving us well-crafted puzzle rooms to take on solo or share the thinking challenge with a friend. It's also a game that we can safely predict will age very well.
After all, We've got a lot to do, and only 60 more years to do it.
Number 5, Chrono Trigger. Square
See,
are
most of
in
these games I
JRPG
haven't played.
kings with their Final Fantasy.
Like, this is an
but
old
their
game,
best
so
work
I'm
came
not
with
really,
this
I didn't really
time-traveling epic.
play video games when I was like 5.
A masterclass of storytelling.
But this is a really
the game
old
is
game.
still as
I probably
emotionally
wasn't born when
hard-hitting
this
as
came out.
ever. And just like Mass Effect, it too contains an iconic cast of memorable party members. Not to mention, the game also comes with 13 endings.
It's
each of
really
them
late.
vastly
I forgot to make
different
my
from
video
one another.
today.
Some say Chrono Trigger is one of the best RPGs of all time, and we're inclined to agree.
In the last video,
Number
Took a
4,
long time.
Super Mario World.
I played the
Mario had a
original
lot of
Super
games
Mario
in
Brothers.
contention for best of all time, with Super Mario Brothers 3 and Galaxy 2 also eligible. But as the apex of 2D platforming, Super Mario World knows no equal. The 16-bit sprites still look
Quad
amazing
feet.
today, and with the inclusion of multiple routes, secrets galore to discover, and 96 different exits to find, there's plenty more to come back to once you've defeated Bowser and saved the princess.
Save Princess.
Number 3, Half-Life 2.
Never played
There are a
Half-Life.
few games in history that still feel brand new a decade after they've been released.
If you
Yet,
played some of
Half-Life
these
2's
games,
revolutionary
tell me
emphasis on
if it's a
physics-based
good game.
Combat and puzzles still puts it leaps and bounds ahead of most FPSs today. Valve's second game on this list really shows how the company has become a true pioneer for gaming, while still giving us amazing experiences. And yes, we can see the irony of putting this series at number 3.
Dang!
Number 2, Tetris.
Tetris. See, these
A
are
game that's over 30 years old, yet is
They
as
should, like,
addicting and challenging to play today
new
as it was
games.
when it came out. There have been many variations throughout the years, but its core gameplay remains the same, as this Russian classic is still played by hundreds of thousands today. In fact, it's now the best-selling video game of all time, thanks to being so accessible that it can be played on almost any device with a screen and a few microchips. Tetris is a true timeless classic.
well, I
Before
got
we get to
sucked
the
at
most
it.
iconic spot of all, let's have a look at some honorable mentions.
Never played that either. I did play BioShock 1. I mean, not the one. I played like the newer one, like GTA San Andreas. Halo 2. I played the third one. I didn't play the second one. I thought Halo 3 was better than Halo 2. Most people said that.
Number 1, The Legend of
Yeah, I
Zelda:
did play that.
Ocarina of
That's the one game I played on this list because we have a Nintendo 64, and I
We know
played
this
all
game is at the top of almost every other all-time list out there. Feel free to search for yourself. And believe me, we tried hard to find a successor. But when
Okay, guys, that has been the top 10 video games of all time. I will put the link in the description so y'all can go check that out yourself. Thank you guys so much for watching. I don't know. Have a good day. I'm joking. And remember to stay fresh. Bye, guys.